Habits, 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 habits. Why do I always talk about habits? Why do I always emphasize habits? Guys, it's 12:37 a.m. and I'm talking to my fucking phone right now through thousands of people who are going to watch this video because I'm trying to express how important it is to have the right habits. It doesn't matter what point you're in your life right now. If you don't have the right habits, you're not going to make it anywhere. And what's more important than the results you have now is your trajectory. And the reason why people feel threatened by me is because my trajectory is way farther than theirs. They understand that they capped their own potential. They understand that they put that own self-limitation on them, and they feel threatened when somebody else doesn't do the same thing. They feel threatened when somebody else doesn't limit themselves the same way I do, or the same way that they do. But guys, I've been reading this book recently. It's called Atomic Habits. This book genuinely changed my life. It's just talking about how the importance of small habits on a daily basis stack up every single day, and it leads to the life you want to live. Guys, I feel like right now my brain is in the flow state and I'm able to articulate my thoughts in a good way. And that's exactly why I had to record this video right now, because there's never going to be another opportunity like right now. You guys need to understand today's a blessing. Whatever opportunity you guys have now, you need to use it to 100% of your advantage. And I hope you guys can learn something from this video and actually implement it into your life, because if you're not implementing what you're learning, it's pointless. So guys, sit down, take notes, and just pay attention to everything I'm saying. A plane could be leaving LAX, Los Angeles Airport. Its destination is New York. If it points south by 3.5 degrees, it's going to end up in Washington, D.C. So what does that tell you? A plane can have a destination, but one small adjustment is going to lead to it being on a whole different stratosphere of fucking places that it could be. So it's the same thing with our lives. You know what I mean? A 3.5 degree difference is all it takes to reach your goals. It's all it takes to become a brand new person. And I can give you one that I'm doing personally in my life right now, and that is waking up at 5 a.m. 20 days ago, actually more around 30 days ago, I made the commitment to myself, look, I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. regardless of what time I go to sleep. Regardless. Because I understood that I'm not maximizing all the time that I have during my day. And the reason why I'm not maximizing it is because I'm allowing myself to wake up whenever, and I'm giving myself an excuse to fucking be lazy by saying, oh, I need sleep. Oh, sleep, I need this to be productive. Bro, that's me giving myself an excuse. And you know how often in life we give ourselves excuses for not fucking doing the things we have to do. And I had to realize, I'm like, bro, I'm done making excuses. I'm done being a piece of shit. I'm done being lazy. And I need to put myself through this uncomfortable ass experience so I can maximize the time that I have, so I can maximize my effort, maximize everything, because that's all I have. Right now, when I'm first starting, all I have is the small changes. How the fuck are my clients supposed to depend on me? And how the fuck am I going to tell my clients to be uncomfortable and do things they haven't done ever if I'm not doing the same thing? I need to hold myself to the highest standard so that it trickles down and everyone else around me can do the same exact things. If I hold myself to the highest standard, what do you think my clients are going to do? Hold themselves to the highest standard. What do you think my family is going to do? Hold themselves to the higher standard. What do you think my friends are going to do? The same exact thing. And I understood that if I love these people so much, I need to start first. I need to be the leader. I need to fucking do it first. And then everyone else is going to be inspired to improve their lives and to actually do better. But it all started with the small changes. You know what I mean? I didn't start waking up early. I started by building Max Out Fitness Coaching, and it wasn't even named Max Out Fitness Coaching. I didn't even know the name of it at first, but then it all started coming to me. All the puzzle pieces started coming to me, but it was after I took the first step. The thing is, if I never took that first step, the scariest step, let me tell you guys, bro, a lot of you guys don't fucking understand how scary and frightening that first step is. That is one of the most fucking scariest steps you're ever gonna make in your whole life, because you're embarking a brand new journey you've never been on. But out of all the steps you've ever taken, the first step is the most important. And here's the thing. I never was perfect. I took the first step. I had that fire in my heart to fucking make results happen on a daily basis, to do the things I have to be doing. And I had that pressure on me because of that first step. When I invested into my first mentor, I literally went into debt for my first mentor. Are you guys willing to go into debt for your goals? Are you willing to go into debt to learn the right information to fucking propel your life forward? Like, bro, this is like real life. You have to take risks. When I tell you guys I've taken massive risks, I back it up by action, and that's the life that I live. But guess what? that one decision of going all in and investing into my first mentor so that he can teach me everything that I need to know, that's what fucking propelled me to make so much progress. That's what propelled me to become a brand new person. And the reason why I never saw progress at first was because I was expecting a different result while being the same person. And a lot of you guys aren't ready to hear that. You want a fucking different life. You want a different lifestyle, but you're the same exact person that you've been your whole entire life. It's like, dog, all those fucking bad habits that you have, you need to get rid of them one by one. The smoking, the drinking, the watching porn, the fucking wasting time, the fucking whatever it is, you guys need to cut them out slowly. You know what I mean? And it's like, when I first started, it wasn't just, oh, cut out. It was like, it wasn't a slow progression, but I had to learn, okay, this isn't helping me towards my goals. This isn't helping me do that. And I just had to slowly start limiting it. And the more steps that I took, the more that I knew what was going to help me towards my goals. A lot of you guys are in relationships that are actually being counterintuitive to you actually improving your life. How many of you guys know somebody, or you're personally in a relationship where your girl doesn't even respect you or support you? It's like, those are the two main things that your girl's supposed to do. And if she's not helping you become better, she's limiting you. And it all stems with no self-control. All stems with not having discipline. And here's the thing. When you try to make the right habits in your life, how do you do that? From discipline. You think it was fucking easy to post 3 times a day, every single fucking day, and talk about these embarrassing ass stories and put my life out there for everyone to fucking watch it? Do you guys think that shit's easy? Because it's not. If any of you guys know me, dog, I used to never post at all. I used to try to be mysterious. I used to try to be whatever. But it's like, bro, I never was the person to post. I was never the person that wanted to talk to my phone. I never even posted a talking story ever in my whole entire life. Not even on Instagram, not even on Snapchat. I mean, I deleted Snapchat. But it's like, bro, I was never that type of person. But the thing is, I was called to do those things. I was called to post 3 times a day. I was called to inspire other people because of the traits that I have, because of the leadership qualities that I have. I had to do things I wasn't fucking comfortable doing. Do you guys know? I mean, now I enjoy it. Now I found, the meaning and the purpose in it. But at first I was like, fuck. I genuinely was like, damn. Like, to me, that was hard. Like, and it's like, a lot of people, you guys don't like posting. You know how many guys I've heard, they tell me, they're like, yo, I want to start posting content. I'm gonna get on that wave soon. Because at the end of the day, there's so many benefits to it. But I've heard so many guys tell me that, and then I'm like, bro, I support you 100%. Let's get it, bro. Let's post content. If you have any questions, let me know. And they're like, yo, I'm about to buy a camera. I'm about to do all these things. But then I check in with them a month later, and I'm like, dog, where's the content at? Silence. They don't know where the content's at. What does that tell you? People say they want to do these things. They see other people doing it. But the thing is, they don't back it up by action. And the thing is, I don't even blame them. It's like, bro, I'm not saying this to act like I'm better than anybody. And I'm not saying this to, make fun of them or like, judge them or anything. I'm just saying this so that you guys can realize that if you see the benefits in something, right? And there's literally no downsides. The only downsides to posting content is being uncomfortable, saying all these, whatever it is, and the judgment of others, obviously. But in reality, that shit doesn't fucking matter. I'm so past that. I'm so past the opinions of others to the point where I've gotten to a whole nother stratosphere of mindset. I'm a whole different person to who I was 4 months ago. I used to post content and I would deadass shit myself after, because I'm like, dog, what are these people gonna think? What are they gonna say? What are they gonna think? And at first it was hard. At first I was literally fucking crying because I have people in my family twisting the words that I'm saying in my videos, and they're making me out to look like a bad guy. My own family was twisting my own words, and instead of coming to me to ask me like, yo, what does this mean? What do you mean by? They just start saying that I'm fucking being evil and saying all these negative things online. And that genuinely hurt me. And I'm gonna be straight up, I was crying. I'm gonna be straight up. And it hurt me because I'm like, bro, why would I ever say anything like that? Why do these people think I would ever say anything like that? And it hurts because of the good intentions that I have behind what I say. Everything that I'm saying, it has a purpose, and they're all good intentions to motivate people to become better. Okay, yes, sometimes it can come off as harsh. Sometimes I can be a little angry about what I can say, but that is where the passion comes from, because that's how I talk. If you guys know me on a personal level, you know that I talk with passion and I talk like this. This is my authentic form of speaking. And you know, when I first started posting content and I first started being uncomfortable, I literally jumped straight in the water and I was like, fuck, let me just be as uncomfortable as possible. And it wasn't easy. But the thing is, I started learning along the way. I started learning, okay, what is my most fucking optimal form of posting? Wait, let me make sure it's recording. Okay. Yeah, it is. But it was like baby steps. I started learning, okay, what is my style? How do I fuck. But I started, okay, what am I style posting? What works? What different types of posts works? And I started improving on a daily basis, because guys, you don't lose anything by posting content, and there's so many benefits to it. And you know, once I started Max Out Fitness coaching, you know, I had to start posting content. I had to start talking about my story. I had to do all these things because I went all in, because I invested into my mentor, and because I had no way out. And the reason that I made so much progress was because I had no way out. I had no way out. I had no other option. I had to produce results, because if I didn't produce results, I wasn't going to get an ROI on my investment. I wasn't going to get a return on my investment. And that was impossible for me. And I knew that me going all in was me biting the bullet, and that was me saying there's no more time for me to wait. There's no more time for me to not become the person that I have to be. And no matter how hard it is, no matter how uncomfortable it is, I have to fucking do it. I have to. And I knew that me forcing myself to do it was gonna fucking propel me to make it way further. And when I first started, what I didn't understand is that the habits were the most important thing. And I'm telling you guys this because of how important your habits are. I had to get rid of so many bad habits. One habit I had is fuck, let me think of one. Fuck, a habit. What's a habit that I would have? I mean, bro, the main one, waking up early. I had a habit of not wanting to work on my laptop. I dreaded working on my laptop. I dreaded it. You know what I mean? But what I realized is, you're never gonna feel like doing the work. You're never gonna fucking feel like it. So you just need to build the habit of doing it. And now today, I just sit on my laptop. I work on my program. No matter what it is, no matter if it's a small step or a huge step, I'm just gonna sit and work on my program so I can build that habit on a daily basis, so I can better it and better my service on a daily basis, so I can impact more lives on a daily basis. That's what I started doing. And I just started building the habit of fucking working on my program regardless of how I felt. I started building the habit of fucking waking up early. I started building the habit of journaling. Journaling changed my life. Like genuinely writing down my thoughts, seeing how I can improve, praying to God in my notes. That is the biggest lesson, the biggest thing that genuinely changed my life. And I didn't even fucking know. I used to think that was for nerds. I used to think having a diary and writing shit down was for nerds. But the thing is, I got inspired by this guy named John Mark Stevenson, and he started journaling. And I'm like, damn, if this guy journaled and it helped him out so much, I'm gonna do the same exact thing. So what did I start doing? I started journaling. I started writing down my goals. I started envisioning my future. I started doing all these things, and it became a habit. Me envisioning my future became a habit. I don't say I'm going to be, I say I am. I already am that person. I convinced myself I am that person. I convinced myself I've already accomplished all my goals, and then my physical reality has no choice but to shift to that. I convinced myself I'm hardworking. I am hardworking, but obviously, I convinced myself I'm successful. I convinced myself I'm all these things. I convinced myself I'm energetic. I have energy. I do these things, and I'm delusional about it. Like, you have to be delusional. And I tell myself positive affirmations on a daily basis. And it's like, bro, if I'm around you and then you want to be negative, I'm gonna limit the time I spend around you. If I'm around you, you want to call me a bitch for no reason because you think it's funny. If I'm around you and you want to just make fun of me for no reason, if you want to do all these things, that's fine. But you're not gonna see me as often, or you're not gonna see me at all, because that is a very telltale sign of who you are. You bring other people down. You don't help people. Your friends are there to make you better. That's the only reason for having a friend. What else am I gonna be there with you so that we can fucking like what? No, your friends are there to make you better. Your family is there to make you better. And if they're not making you better, they're making you worse. And it sounds harsh, but that's the true reality of it. And yeah, like, those habits, I had to completely get rid of them, and I had to replace them with good habits. I never smoked, I never vaped, because I always understood how dumb it was. But, you know, and another habit I have is talking. You know what I mean? It's like, you guys need to understand, talking is a skill. If you look at my videos when I first started, I was a way worse speaker. I had way less confidence in my voice. I I just wasn't a good speaker. Talking is a skill. Articulating your thoughts is a skill. And I had the habit of picking up my phone and talking on my stories every single day. There hasn't been a single day where I didn't talk to my phone and post it on my story at least once a day. For 100 days straight, I've done it every single day. It's been more than 100 days, like 120. And it's like, and it's building up my skill to be able to talk. It's building up my skill to be able to find lessons in little things. It's building up my skill to be able to reflect on why I am the way I am. And where did I get that from? From journaling. It all stemmed from journaling. I would journal all these things. Everything that I talk, everything I'm telling you guys now, everything I say on my stories, I journal it. I plan it. I reflect. I see how I can do better. Because the thing is, we're not perfect. Obviously, me personally, there's obviously still things that I have to work on. But the thing is, I'm improving. Every single day I'm winning. I ask myself in my journal, did I win today? If the answer is no, it rarely is. But if the answer is no, then there's something I need to change. And you have to be brutally honest with yourself. You need to ask yourself, am I winning? Am I winning? Am I getting one step closer to where I have to be? So yeah, guys, it's raining right now. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys got some valuable lessons from it. The whole message of it is habits, small habits on a daily basis. But if any of you guys are looking to get into the best physical and mental shape of your life by implementing the right systems and the right habits in place, go ahead and book a call with me down below. And or you can just DM me on IG, Noel Quez. But thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good rest of your day, and please implement a lot of the things that I'm telling you guys and use it to make your lives better. Let's get it.